June 20th, 1815. Rain stopped beating against the carriage roof as the horses halted under a dilapidated portico attached to the most horrendous Gothic monstrosity of a manor Minerva Peniston had the displeasure to encounter. This was Wycliffe Manor, once the home of the wealthiest earl in the kingdom? Charming. Well, monstrosities did not matter to her task here. Rain blurred the harsh grey stone of the walls around the cracked and aging wooden side door. A proper butler awaited, as if he'd been watching for them, which he couldn't have been, because they hadn't told anyone they were arriving. The fewer who knew, the less prepared the thieving assassin would be. Their footman swung down, and a lad ran out of the manor to help unload their trunks. Lady Catherine anxiously plumped her skirts, adjusted her bonnet, then tied her cloak. Minerva had learned to endure her companion's constant primping. Well, she was supposed to be the companion. Lady C was her camouflage. "This is so exciting," the elder woman whispered. "My husband talked so much about the late Earl of Wycliffe to actually see his library. Do you think they have luncheon? I am fair starved." In her urge to investigate, Minerva refrained from shoving the lady out, but tolerated her chatter until their footman set the stairs and assisted them down. Once the lady was inside the building, Minerva could look around. She wouldn't melt from a few leaking raindrops. An urchin dashed under the portico out of the rain, shaking a sodden cap and approaching the rather massive butler attending the luggage. "Mr. Upton says as he needs Mrs. Walker right away. Mrs. Brown is a-having her baby." Not her problem any longer, Minerva told herself, watching the servants carrying their trunks to be certain hers was properly unloaded. "Mrs. Walker has gone to Birmingham," the butler intoned. "I will see if Mrs. Brown's mother is in the sewing room." "Her ma is with her. She says something is wrong." The lad looked anxious. "She's screaming something fierce." A stout older woman in an apron emerged in the hall, presumably the housekeeper. She did not appear pleased at their arrival. "I don't have rooms prepared for ladies. We had no warning. You will have to wait in the parlour." "We have an invitation." Minerva indicated her bag as if it might be in there. She didn't intend to identify herself by sharing it.